Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Before we begin, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe, the bell, and share this with someone that you think it would be a blessing to. And don't forget to join us every Wednesday night at 6:30 here in Surprise, Arizona. And remember, youth matter.
So now you've got all the Israelite army that has been up against the Philistines, and they're now returning home. And Saul's probably thinking, man, everybody is going to be excited that we won. This is 1 Samuel 18, verse 6 and 7. All right, check this out. It says, when the men were returning home after David had killed the Philistine, the women came out from all the towns of Israel to meet King Saul with singing and dancing, with joyful songs. With timbrels and lyres, they danced and they sang, Saul has slain his thousands and David his tens of thousands. To you and I, you look at that and you go, that's kind of cool. All right. They're recognizing both characters as great warriors. That's fair. To Saul, he's excited to lead his warrior pack back into town, and he sees all the people with their tambourines and all their flutes and jumping around, and he's like, yes, the king's procession, this is awesome. And then he hears the words, Saul has slain his thousands. And if it would have just stopped there, he would have been fine. And David has slain his 10 of thousands. And Saul hears that, and all of a sudden, that's not a compliment. See, David's just a little shepherd boy. I'm the king of Israel. And you're going to say that I've slain thousands and he's slain tens of thousands. Saul's wheels are spinning. The words are sticking in his brain and he can't get past it. He is now back in a position of anxious thoughts, of mourning, of wailing, of these words sticking in his brain like honey, and he cannot get rid of them. Saul has slain his thousands. David has slain his 10,000s, and Saul is feeling all of these feelings of inadequacy and doubt and rage and anger because he is believing that there is an honor being bestowed upon the shepherd boy that is totally undeserving. It belongs to him. He feels as though he earned it somehow, and that these people have placed their trust in the wrong source. Basically, the people of Israel saying, Saul's okay, and David is awesome. See, Saul is consumed by comparison. This was God's man. He had every opportunity to succeed, but he listened to the little voices all around him instead of the big voice that desired to speak directly to him and through him. And now Saul is filled with bitterness and jealousy and hatred for David, all because of what other people have said about him. Look, there's this old saying that we tell kids, and sometimes we believe it for a season. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, and that is not true. I know what it's like to take people's words and consume them into my soul and believe them so much that I start to change my behavior based upon them. Maybe you're in this room and you're thinking that way, you're feeling that way. You completely 100% understand what I'm talking about. Because here's the thing about other people's words. If left unchecked and submitted to a God of a higher authority, then we can start to believe them as truth, even though we have a truth that speaks to our soul. See, there's two groups in this room right now, I believe. There's one group that compares ourselves to culture, friends, celebrities, as if we'll never measure up, as if we're in a pit and we can't possibly climb out of it to some sort of level of achievement or success. And then there's another group in this room, and it's equally as dangerous. You're so puffed up on your own pride that you think you can't possibly do any wrong. You have this invincibility complex that you can't possibly be brought to a lower level. See, it's a double side of a coin. Both are dangerous, and both need to understand and learn to be defined by God himself rather than the voices of others around us.